Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Alex here, and I'm just doing a quick little intro video before the interview, which is really awesome. You guys should be extremely excited to watch it. I'm filming this the day after just to, make this transition a little bit more smooth. It's so fun. I want to just thank you guys all for watching, and it's been such a journey so far. Just a little bit over a month on YouTube. It's been such a fun journey. So I thank you guys for sticking with me through this, and you guys are in for a treat because this interview went better than I could have ever expected. And I'm going to give you a quick little, very truncated highlight clip intro of our guest, Rashee Rice. So without further ado, let's hit the clip.
Rice running free. And in between, Kyler Murray start one place and end up another. Here's a chance for a big play on the screen. Rashee Rice breaks free up the middle, and Rice gets tripped up finally inside the 10-yard line.
Bring it. They get a runner, and Rice has room. Navy gambles. SMU wins. 61 yards, and the first touchdown for the freshman. He bails out. Michelle looks the other direction and fires a low ball for Rice. Michelle on 2nd and 1 takes a shot, and the throw down inside the 5 is incomplete. Looking for Rice, Carter in coverage. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Rice, the true freshman, 6'1", about 190 pounds, covered really well, but the placement of the ball gives him at least a chance. He throws it away from the corner.
Wait a second.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing an interview, special interview with amazing wide receiver out of SMU, Rashee Rice. Welcome to the channel, Rashee.
Appreciate it. What's up?
All right, so we're just gonna kick this off. Not gonna really have too many frills. Let's keep this quick and easy, right?
Yeah.
So, just quick little question, because little background on you. Like you're the number 2 wide receiver on SMU now, right? With James leading, right?
Yeah. It's me. We got
Reggie.
We got Reggie. We got me. We got a new receiver, Danny Gray. He came from JUCO.
Okay.
He's the number 1 JUCO receiver. We just got another transfer from Arkansas. We still got Calvin, Kiki, and Tyler. So we stacked up our receivers. We're going crazy for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm actually excited. Hopefully we have a season this year.
Yeah. No, I think we will. I'm pretty sure we go back to school. I go back, I want to say just the beginning of July.
Okay.
I'm back into my dorm. Yeah.
That's nice, man. I wish I was playing this year if I wasn't sick. But
Yeah, you can stick around for it.
hey, man, I'm gonna be working this year. I'm gonna be getting there.
I feel you. Yeah.
All right. So, basic number 1 question. What is unique about playing wide receiver versus other positions in college?
Main thing about being a receiver for real that I'm really still working on is you have to every play you run, you got to run full speed. You can't run a route less than maybe 5 yards. I don't know a route less than 5 yards that you run. And each route had to be full speed. You cutting, you got to get back to the line of scrimmage, do the same thing over and over and over again. And you got to make sure that you're the most in shape so you don't have to come out the game. So that's what I'm really working on. And that's a major key for me right now.
Really? So,
Yeah.
I didn't add this question in here, but since you brought it up, since we're in such a weird time right now, how are you keeping up with your physique and stuff with all the gyms closed? And then obviously you guys aren't doing full team practices.
Yeah, we aren't. I really just the receivers, if you're in Dallas, well, I'll just meet I want to say Thursday, it was Shane and we went to the park and we just we all meet up and run routes. We're not gonna let nothing stop us.
Yeah.
We still come back and be the best how we were.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Tell me a little bit about Shane, because I know I do not like University of Texas at Austin, but glad he's now at SMU. But tell me about him as a leader and stuff. I'm pretty sure he's going to the draft this year.
Yeah, I definitely think he's going to the draft. But Shane, he's cool. Coming from Austin, you hear people from Austin are weird. That's what I've heard. I've never been to Austin, but that's what I've heard.
Okay.
So he's coming from Austin. I'm like, okay, cool. He is UT. He got to be good.
Mm.
And I actually played him in high school. He went to Lamar, and I went to Richland. And, like, he's just real chill. He's not like – the way he looks is not the way he acts. He's straight cool for
Okay.
sure. And he's, like, right now, I don't know if you've seen it, but, like, he just did something with at the fire department and the mayor and all that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so it's like, just crazy.
Okay.
He making a huge impact.
So he's actually like a good guy in the locker room. He seems like a super chill guy.
Yeah, he's a good leader. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, I know that you play alongside Shane, but there's somebody really special that got drafted in the 6th round named James Crochet, who went to my Steelers' rival, the Ravens.
Bro, for sure.
Yeah. Tell me
Yeah.
about how it was playing with him and how you think he'll fare in the NFL.
I could say so much about that question. I ain't gonna take up all your time though. But
Hey,
look,
I mean, do whatever you want, man.
all right, but so James, he is like, you see, he's full of energy for sure. And so me coming as a freshman, I was like, dang, I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to be chill. I'm not trying to do too much so I can fit in, so I could be taken under the wing. But really, James was more childish than I was at first. So he let me loosen up, and then he took me under his wing like a little brother. We roomed together and all that. I think in practice is way better. Like I'd rather watch him in practice than watch him in the game. He do some crazy stuff. For real. His hands is vicious. Like them boys crazy. So when he go to and he's like, I haven't seen a day where he's not doing something to just get better. Like he's always trying to get better at something with his game. And so when he's playing with Lamar Jackson, Hollywood, like he got some people to play with and some people to watch. So he definitely gonna go hard.
Oh yeah. No, he looks like a stud. Especially like when I was over in Switzerland, I always watched all like the SMU highlights because obviously I was gonna watch it live since it was like 3 a.m. But like every time I'd pop on tape and I'd see him at the University of Tulsa when he did like a full overtime touchdown catch, I was like, holy shit.
That was crazy. There's that last play. I'm sitting there. You see me. I'm like leaning, looking at his feet. I'm like, whoa, like that's crazy. I feel like I was like somebody in the stands just watching. Like what?
Yeah.
Like he realized he did that. That's crazy. He did some crazy stuff for real.
Okay, so like this last wide receiver class is hinted to be like the best of all time, and obviously you have an affinity for James. Like you like him a lot. He's like a brother to you. But where do you think he should have went in the draft? Because obviously I think that he was a steal in the 6th.
Yeah. Honestly, I think he should have went 2 or 3.
Okay.
Because he had the best hands in the draft. Like that's fact.
Yeah.
So if you really thinking about it, like the way that they drafted him in the 6th round, they were just thinking, what James was number 1 in our conference, right? A receiver.
Mm-hmm.
So they really just like, I don't know, they tripping when they did that draft pick because it's like high school recruitment all over again. Like you looking at somebody's size rather than what they can really do.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's a crazy steal they got for sure.
The Raiders drafted the quarterback out of Kentucky as a wide receiver in the 4th round, but passed up on James up until like the late 6th. It just doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Because I knew like the hands of James were like easily like top 2 in the class because the number 1, like arguably was the guy from my high school, Michael Pittman, the Colts. But it's like you saw how like Michael is just known for his 6'4" frame in his hands. So it was chilling. I was like, okay, well, I mean, that's good. So I thought James, since like all he was is a little bit shorter and he's honestly a better runner, he would be going like the 3rd. Like to me, he was a 3rd round prospect. So
yeah, for sure.
Just because of how good the wide receiver class was. But I mean, seeing him fall to the 6th and then to like the horrible Ravens, like I hate the Ravens. Yeah. It was just kind of torturous to me. Okay.
I mean, I don't hate the Ravens myself because I mean he got a running quarterback, but as soon as he scrambled, as soon as Lamar Jackson scrambled, he gonna look to his best receiver, the best receiver that can catch the ball, that's gonna keep him safe.
Oh,
there
I
you
think
go.
it's a great move for him. I think it's a great move. I just hate it as a fan of the Steelers.
Uh,
It's just a little bit irritating, man.
yeah.
Okay. Now we're going back to you. A little bit of a
Mhm.
selfish question here, right? Uh,
Okay.
so do you see yourself in the NFL? And if so, what teams are like your favorite teams? What teams do you want to go to?
I do see myself in the NFL, of course. I wouldn't be playing right now if I didn't see myself in the NFL. Like
Okay.
I would have been stopped. I wouldn't pick a team. I mean, if I could, you know what I mean. But
Hmm.
let me think. Probably the Cowboys. You know, they pay. They
Okay.
be paying the receiver. Yeah.
They do. They do pay. They do definitely pay.
Yeah.
Amari, what, got $100 million contract?
Yeah.
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 But you're gonna be coming up in like a tight wide receiver room with
Yeah.
Amari Cooper and then CD Lamb. Like, you think you can
Yeah.
do a CD?
Yeah. I'm not.
Okay.
When it comes to like me like worrying about another receiver, I'm just going. If I see something he do better than me, I'm gonna work on what he's doing. Like I'm gonna work on that. I'm just gonna keep trying to improve so I can be better. It's not. I'm not just gonna like shut down and be like, oh man, I can't never be that good, because that's not gonna happen. I'm
Okay.
gonna just keep. Yeah,
Damn. All right.
yeah,
Well, I like the mentality.
for
Uh,
sure.
yeah, dude. Okay. So, like, what is the hardest aspect? Because obviously, not like probably none of the people who are going to be watching what I'm doing actually play D1 wide receiver. So, what's the
Mhm.
hardest part of it? What's the hardest part of being a D1 wide receiver?
Hmm. What's the hardest part of being a wide receiver? I mean, I really don't know the hardest part, but I know the easiest thing to do. But we every receiver does it, and we mess up on it. And we feel like we got the ball in our hand, and we look away, and it's gone. Like you dropped the ball. That's the worst feeling in the world, too.
Oh, so wait, like, are you talking about like with the catch?
Yes. Like say I ran a route, a stop route. I catch the ball, but I turn away before I like have the ball in possession to run. Like
Mm,
the ball, like you drop the ball. That's like you got to look the ball in and all that.
yeah.
That's
Got-
the worst. If you drop that, that's the worst.
Especially when you have like safeties coming at you in the game.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you got everything else about it. You can't just focus on catching the ball sometimes.
yeah.
So many things.
And like if you run in the hitch, you know they coming either right or left.
Mm.
They coming straight down. You got to make a move to the right. You got to make a move to the left. Like, and you got to make sure you got that ball before they get the ball. You feel me?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude. One of my big
everything moves like that, but
yeah.
at the same time, it's slow. It's crazy.
But I mean, I wish I had that type of experience because it's like I hear about how fast the game moves as like
Yeah.
you're playing it, and it's kind of insane because you play like games like Madden and stuff, and all you do is just flick a little like joystick, and then you can like juke.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
Thanks.
You have to like analyze everything, but
Yeah.
that that sounds cool. Like it's so much more complicated than I think a lot of people think.
Yeah, it's complicated, but at the same time, it's a bunch of fun. If you're competitive, it's fun. So you're not too much thinking about, damn, it's hard. Like this is just hard. Nah, you having fun at the same time.
Okay.
And then eventually, if you can get paid having fun, you're gonna want to have fun getting paid.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. Well, actually, there's one more question after this. It's just like the
Okay.
actual like advice one. But this question before: what's your favorite route to run and why?
My favorite route to run is a slant because you can work if they're inside. You can work a hard diamond. You can run hard outside. They're gonna think you're running a fade, and as soon as they start leaning on you, hit their back or their hip, they won't. The ref won't see you pushing off, but you hitting the back, you hitting them, and you come under them, and they really look stupid. Or you can do so much with a slant. Like any like release you do with a slant, you can do it any other route, and it's going like they're not gonna know if you're running a slant or a fade or a post because you got to release inside. Like if you release inside, they think you're running the post, they're gonna run hard. You're gonna cut, like they're gonna look stupid. That's the best route ever.
Really? Okay. So is it a 3-step post or like what's like the amount?
Yeah, 3-step. You get the fastest you can get the ball.
Yeah.
3-step. Work with it. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you fake a defender to believing you're doing a fade or a post with 3 steps?
With a post, I mean, it's just running hard. You just gotta really like make him feel like you're gonna run full speed straight.
Okay.
So, but that's why, yeah, you practice that. Make sure you don't like stick too far outside because it's impossible to like put all your weight, you know, on their left and stick in. That's why you work on that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What is like the most key part to like super clean route running?
I want to say either release or like breaking down and making sure you're still moving your arms when you're shutting it down. Because the faster you can move your arms, the faster your feet gonna move. You shut down, you can get out of it. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I'm trying to learn myself, so.
Yeah. So like you can do that like you know, the cone drills, you go around the cone. It's like you can put the cones close so you ain't really gotta run, you gotta get in shape or whatever.
Yeah.
And you just go around the cone as fast as you can. You don't take too long, you don't take too many steps, but you just try to get around the cone as fast as you can. You can do that. You can do the ladders, like shuffle. Yeah, I can send you videos when you can text me. I can send you some videos.
I'm down.
For sure.
I'm down. Okay, my biggest issue is with release. My brother-in-law, he's 6'4", 250 pounds. He stiff arms the shit out of me. I need to find out how to do a good release.
A release? What does he do? He put both hands? He reached both hands or just one?
He reached both, but also I'm gonna be going up against some corners this summer, just like for fun, and they probably will one hand.
You think? I mean, it don't even really matter how big they are. Really, it's reaction. So the more and more you like go against them, you're gonna read them. A DB can always like first move, reach his arm, and you're gonna be ready for that. So as soon as he do that, he reach, you smack it, and then you go by because he's stuck, like he reaching. That's like swinging and missing a punch, like he's stuck. So you can read them, and if they continue to do that, they do that. You're gonna read it. They might change it up, they might fake it, but you just gotta like react. Or you can even, if they're like just like shadowing and just staying in front of you, you can just like slow release, like I want to say like a little shuffle, like 1, 2, and then move real fast because they react off of you.
Okay.
And so you know what you're doing. So say I'm running the slant, I'm gonna slow, and he gonna be going slow too, and I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
Because you know what you're doing before he knows what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Second to last question. I said this already. Who is the hardest defensive back you've ever played against? What was his secret?
The hardest DB I played against is my teammate, B. Steve. Okay. Yeah. He came from UCLA as a running back. He earned a scholarship at SMU playing corner. So he's like one of the hardest working. Like I want to say he's 220, maybe 225 at corner, and he's fast. He moves and he's strong. So that's like a real super athletic linebacker just sitting in front of you. You know, that's hard. But he made me better like for the game. So it wasn't really like playing in the games. It wasn't really much I didn't see already in practice because I was going against like one of the best corners in our conference for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, now the final question, just the stereotypical. For the people who don't play, is there any advice that you give them before like going into like a D1, D2, D3 type football situation?
Yeah. Only thing you just gotta come ready to work. If you really want to be good, you gonna work. If you learn enough, you gonna get it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, it seems so simple, like those words, but it means a lot more. Especially when you have to put it into practice.
Yeah, they mean a lot. It's commitment. It's really a commitment.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming onto the channel. It was actually really fun.
Sure.
All right, guys. Well, I'll see you on the far side. Peace.
Pony up.
Pony up.